Welcome in, everyone. We have a very fun topic that has the internet buzzing. The Navy's new super weapon has been seen for the first time in use. It has everyone buzzing on social media. They're talking about it. We're going to get into what's real, what's fake, the capabilities of this weapon, and why people are so excited about it. Before we do all of that, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe and comment with your thoughts. It really helps boost us up, and we get to talk about military interesting subjects with more people, the more people that do that. So I was scrolling through the web. I'm filming this February 4th, Tuesday, February 4th. I was scrolling through the web when all these military accounts started sharing tweets of this photo of the USS Preble, and in the photo, you can see this laser weapon being used. So I immediately start digging into it. Let me throw the photo up. I'll put the photo up here right now on the screen so you can see what has everyone talking. It is, what we're looking at in that photo is a high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance. It is known as a HELIOS. I'm reading directly from the Wikipedia page, which has nothing on it. It's 2 total paragraphs. It's a Lockheed Martin developed 300-kilowatt high-energy laser weapon designed to intercept combat drones, fast attack craft, and missiles. After winning the contract in 2018, the first announced installation was on the USS Preble in 2019. By 2021, it was reportedly deployed onto an Arleigh Burke-class ship as part of its anti-air Aegis combat system operation. The Helio system uses a modular power and fiber optic configuration that can be expanded to fire at between 60 and 120 kilowatts. Besides drone and missile defense, it also performs long-range surveillance and sensor dazzling. Its purported advantages are high precision, efficient cost to kill, and power capacity for multiple shots. As of 2024, higher power laser weapons in the 150 to 300 kilowatt range are being tested against anti-ship cruise missiles. So that's what the Wikipedia page, and this is the first time a lot of people are learning about this weapon. It's certainly the first time I'm learning about it. I assume that a lot of people like me who weren't in the military, certainly weren't in the Navy, don't know anything about this thing, but this is supposedly going to be a game-changing weapon. It's going to be able to hit drones, boats, missiles, pretty much anything that comes near the ship. If they have it on, it acts as a laser, and it's just going to vaporize them. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. It's just going to boom, vaporize them. Deal is done. And this also talks about here about how the HELIOS reflects the U.S. Navy commitment. This is from ArmyRecognition.com to integrating directed energy weapons into its fleet to enhance defense capabilities against modern threats. So a lot of people didn't know if this was real or not. They didn't know if this photo was real or not. I had to start doing all this research. I reached out to the Navy because I want to be clear. There's a fake video going around that is AI generated. It is not real. It shows the boat moving and it, firing the laser. That video, I can say with 100% certainty, is fake. I reached out to the Navy to get some answers on, was the test successful, what happened, all that good stuff. As of this, the Navy has not got back to me. The people I talked to at the Navy going through official channels honestly didn't even have any idea what I was talking about. So then I started to get a little curious. I was like, well, wait a second. Is this even real? So I do some digging, and I find a document released in January 2025 that is a report from Director Operational Test and Evaluation, which again was released last month, and it confirms that this weapon was tested. It does exist. It is on the USS Preble. This is what it says in the report. If you can find the report, the photo is on page 399. CCM supported the Navy's demonstration on USS Preble to verify and validate the functionality, performance, and capability of the HEL. With integrated optical dazzler and surveillance system against unmanned aerial vehicle target, CCM collected imagery of the engagement to support the evaluation of system performance. So that's what we know about this weapon right now. Again, it's on the USS Preble. Those are the details. This weapon is designed to take out anything in just brutal fashion, essentially vaporize. It's a laser. Right? We've heard about rail guns forever. I don't think a rail gun has even been used one time in actual combat. Let me know in the comments if that's the case. Maybe that's changed and I missed it. I know they've tested rail guns many, many times. But let's talk for a second how a direct energy weapon like a laser that is that strong what type of change impact it could have. And I think the answers are twofold. Two things come to mind. Number one, money. The missiles that they have, some of these weapon platforms they have on these ships, they're great. They're accurate. They get the job done, but they're also insanely expensive. I mean, you're talking about millions and millions of dollars sometimes every time they fire one of those. Cruise missiles can cost, well, let's look it up right now. Average cost of a cruise missile. Let's see what it is. Does it say cost? We want cost. Google didn't exactly work there. Okay, it's pulling it up. Here we go. So, up to $3 million. It says $3 million for a cruise missile. A Tomahawk's 1.87. An AGM-84 Harpoon is 1.4. An AGM-158C. Let's see what that is. That's going to cost you $3 million. And I've never even heard of this bad boy. It looks very, very sexy. It looks like you might be able to do some damage. That's relatively new, 2018. Point being, these weapons aren't cheap. In fact, they're the opposite of cheap. They're insanely expensive. So if we can have a weapon platform system like this Helio system that is very, very cost efficient, brings prices down, well, number one, that's good because we don't want to spend money we don't have to spend. Number two, I'm guessing, I do not know, I want to make that clear, when you have a direct energy weapon, you don't have to worry about reloading, keeping bombs on deck, keeping bombs and supplied, missiles and supplied, ordnances. I think the entire point of a direct energy weapon is it's kind of self-contained in the sense that it does what it does. You just have to have the correct parts working, and you fire it up, and it's going to go to work. It also sounds absolutely terrifying, if I'm being honest. Imagine you're in a small fast attack ship, and all of a sudden, you're coming over the horizon, and a laser from 10 miles away vaporizes you in the middle of the ocean. That sounds pretty goddamn scary to me. That sounds pretty nerve-wracking to me. So I'm fascinated by this weapon. The internet won't stop talking about it. It seems incredible. It seems like more American tech on display for the world to remind the world, hey, we have the best military in the world. Don't you forget about it. I don't know if China's starting to get frisky out in the South China Sea. Maybe they're thinking about doing something stupid. Maybe they're thinking about doing something a little risky. Here's what I'm telling them right now. These weapons are just the tip of the spear. Now, we also got to make this clear because the Navy didn't tell me how things went. Maybe this photo came out, and it did come out in an official report, and it turns out this system's complete garbage. Maybe we don't even know. Maybe this system's useless. I don't know. Hopefully it's not, because it sounds like they put a ton of money into developing it. So hopefully the thing works as advertised. Otherwise, some people are going to have some very awkward questions to answer. But I want you to let me know in the comments, what do you think about this new weapon? We now have a laser weapon that they are openly testing. The capabilities sound absolutely incredible. Let me know in the comments what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you all next time.